for today's project, we have this flower garden, or you could call it a weed garden, and my wife doesn't want to have to deal with it anymore, and I never really liked it, so we are going to remove this area and make it more driveway parking. Heavy hitch. I love this thing. Putting any of my trailers, I can even put my gooseneck. I have another video on this thing, but it's great. You can just pick it up. You don't even have to put your jack up. I'll just collapse the automatic part. This is the last big rock and the biggest rock. Alright, finally 70-degree weather. It's gonna rain probably tomorrow, so Benna's digging up her plants out of here that she wants to transplant before I dig this out and put down stone. Okay, so I moved the line over. The old line that we marked, she's going to move her plants out to the orchard. The old line I marked right here, we're not going to come that far out. We're going to bring it over to right here and just curve it a little bit around. I was sick of coming back and forth trying to find what breaker this was on, so I just killed the main to the house. Since I can't get help to throw switches while I check out here, I checked like 6 or 8 of them. I'm sick of wasting time. Killed the house power. It's dead now. It was only buried maybe 6 inches. It does have caution tape wrapped around it. So I'm gonna uncover it back, probably put a new post in because that one's somewhat rotted, and remount that electrical outlet over here by the flagpole. All right, I dug my hole the old-fashioned way with the post hole digger. Didn't want to use the mini because I don't know if there's drain pipe or anything here. So I'm down about 2.5 feet or so. Gonna put this short post in, rewire it. Take a pass on this with the CMP Hydra bucket and see how it works up this old flower bed. There's a couple big rocks my kid's supposed to get out of there that he didn't, but see what happens. And right there's just going back and forth a couple times over that rough terrain with the rocks. Look how nice that is. Oh, sorry, it's focusing on the dirt on my window, but it works up real nice. All right, I just dumped 6 tons of 3-inch limestone. I'm gonna put on the lower side, and then once I get that spread out, top it with 2A. I'm gonna spread this 3-inch limestone. Ray got the rock border pretty much where it needs to be. I just have to move a couple things probably, but that's pretty much what it's gonna be now. That's a good thickness if you're gonna put in a new driveway or something, which we are, but I just wanna thin it out a little bit, get some over here in this area that didn't get too much and right behind where the machine's at, just to kind of fill in that low area. Yeah, it's fine. It's just it doesn't need to be that thick for this application, but he did a good job spreading that out. He also pushed my rock border back, so almost done with it. Load of mushroom compost for the wife, skid steer, hauling it back over to the house with the tractor. I love this setup. This is such a nice setup. I really like this tractor. I mean, it's filthy. The birds crap on it all day, every day, just sit on it and crap, but really like that tractor. It works good for loading materials with that 7-foot bucket, 1-yard bucket, this new Mort's trailer. Hauling a skid steer over, got everything I need. Mushroom compost in the bucket. That heavy hitch does really well. I like that a lot. And you got the gooseneck ball on it also. I'm gonna unload this, spread that pile of gravel, or 2A limestone on top of the 3s. Get that all worked in and packed in. Now I'm gonna spread this, this is 2A with the fines in it that packs limestone. There's a 3-inch base down. Putting this 2A over it, it'll bind with the base stone. And this is how I like to do driveways. Usually I'll use a 4-inch is ideal. This is 3-inch and then a 2A limestone. Other people call it crusher run. There's a whole bunch of names. 304 maybe in Ohio. This bucket's a little bit harder to use when spreading material, just for the simple fact that it's hard to, with the regular Bobcat bucket, it's more low profile, so you can see the leading edge of the blade, the leading edge of the bucket. With this bigger one, it's hard to see the leading edge of the bucket because the back's so high. But I got this spread out some. I'm gonna take and fill in around the rocks and then smooth this out a little bit. Spread this a little bit extra to finish up from the field. I might add more stone to it. We'll see what happens as it settles, as we drive on it and use it. I'd like to bring this area up right here, just a couple inches, maybe a tailgate. But it's looking nice. Much, you know, we used to have that weed garden here before, so it looks a lot better than that. And we have more parking in the driveway. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I know the book.